Good morning, beloved of God. Today is a great day to be alive, and I hope that you will agree with me that this is the day that the Lord has made, and we rejoice, we're grateful in it. I know most of my morning motivations might be geared to an adult audience, but I thought it would be good for me to minister to the kids and grandkids, or maybe the kids that you fellowship with at church or in your community. I hope that this message would encourage you, but I also hope in sharing it with the younger person that it might bless them as well. Proverbs 20 and verse 4 says this: "Sluggards do not plow in season, so at harvest time they look for something, but they find nothing." When my sons were much younger, I shared this equation with them. I unfortunately learned it in my young adult life, but I wanted them to learn it much sooner in their lives. So I took out a piece of paper and I drew this equation, and I told them that following this would lead them down a pathway of success. To this day, I've had several young people who I've shared this equation with. They remind me and they thank me for sharing it with them. If you look at both sides of this equation, the top line says P underscore AY. But under both of those, you have the words now and later. In the middle of the equation is the letter L, and the L represents loss. Listen, in this life, there are some things that you will lose that are beyond your control. Some of us will experience the loss of life, perhaps of a loved one. You might experience loss as a result of someone or something stealing or taking away your possessions. Some loss comes as a result of the powers that be as they engage us in life, such as natural disasters or health challenges. Again, some loss is beyond your control. However, there are some things in your life that you are in control of losing. Say, for instance, have you ever lost $5 or $10 because you misplaced it or you made a bad investment into something? Some loss comes as a result of the decisions we make. So we have to focus on the losses that we can control. Now, if you look at that L and you move the L from the center over to the left, the statement now says, if you play now, you pay later. Listen, if you play right now in life, you will pay for it later. When you waste time and attention like the sluggard to the things that you're supposed to do in life, you will eventually pay for it later on. You may not feel the effects of it in the beginning, but you will pay. If you play around and not get your education, when you play and not focus on your goals and your dreams and your aspirations, you will pay for it on the other side. Now let's look at that L and move it to the other side. The statement says something different. It says pay now so you can play later. Listen, I want to encourage you right here to stay focused on what you desire and what you want for your life, for your family, and for your future. Know your why. Don't allow the distractions and the frustrations of life to deter you from going after what you want. I've said this before. Yes, prayer does work, but you have to put in some participation too. There is some sweat equity that comes along with your success. You got to keep moving in the direction of your promise. Listen, stay focused in the classroom, young people. Get focused on your workouts. Yeah, I know it's painful, but the pain of the process doesn't last always. There's a blessing for you if you pay on the front end with your time and your attention. But when you pay in the beginning, listen, you can play later in the end. Can I give you some hope right here? Galatians 6 verse 9 says it this way: "Don't become weary in doing well, for at the proper time you will reap a harvest if you don't give up." Listen, don't abandon your plans. Don't you dare abandon your dreams for a minor setback. Keep pushing and keep striving. Pay right now so that you can play later on. Listen, your blessing is on the way. I just need you to hang in there and be consistent. Remain faithful to what you have started, and I promise you the blessings will come in the end. Until next time, feed your faith. When you feed your faith, you starve your doubts to death. Have a great day. Take care.